Hi there, the Gikang'ahs here,
Pauline,
and Humphrey, and we are very excited today because we are celebrating
13.
exactly 13 years of being married to each other.
Yeah.
And it's quite exciting for us and a special day for us. Well, it's also my birthday, and I'm happy
Oh,
that
yeah.
I've turned a year older. Yeah, so, but today we thought, why don't we just talk about the 13 things that we have learned in our journey of marriage. Yeah, the first one is that we should always put God first. And if you put God first in your life, like myself, I put God first in my life, I'm able to love my spouse more. And I'm able, because I want to please God and to keep God, my relationship with God okay, I've got to love my spouse. So that has really worked well for us. Yeah.
And also having our own culture. I mean, where I was brought up, we had the way we used to do things. Humphrey, where he was brought up, there's a way they used to do things. But we agreed to do, how will we be doing things in the Gikang'ah family?
Yes.
So there's a way that this is how we do, this is the time we do this, we don't, this is not what we do. Of course, it has a lot to do with our value system. So we have learned to, it's not about what does the other family do, but we learn to have our own culture of doing things as a family.
Indeed. Now, the other thing is communication. Communication is key. I think even people who have attended the premarital counseling are always told, communicate about everything. And you have learned that if you don't communicate about everything and nothing, as it were, my wife likes saying that, it brings you closer. You get to understand how the other person is thinking. And it has helped you to understand Pauline. How is she thinking? How is she viewing things? So communication has been key. Proper communication. Yeah.
And not just talking, but even wanting to know the feeling behind what that person is saying. Like if we are going through a difficult time, like I want to know, so how does it make you feel, Humphrey? How did you feel? Maybe something we are trusting God for, like when we are trusting God for a baby, I wanted to know, how do you feel as a man that other men are having children and you don't have a child? So wanting to know, communicating the feeling of the other person, understanding that feeling.
Yeah, exactly. Good. The other thing is about being friends. We really like spending time together, playing together, just being friends.
He likes to play a lot. I'm not very playful, but Humphrey will make you play.
Yeah. So I think that also brings in that being friends. It means not only are we married, but also we are friends. So that is quite key also it has been key in growing our relationship.
Yes, and understanding one another. We are totally different. Me, I'm a sanguine. I'm a very outgoing. I'm a outside person. One of the things I know Humphrey told me when we got married is he really wants me to do what God wants me to. He knew from the start that I'm an outside person and a person who maybe God uses outwardly. So he told me, I remember him telling you, I'll support you as much as I can. And he, as much as I would do that, Humphrey does a lot behind, actually 90% behind the scenes. But he's just a quiet person. He's a gentle person. So I understood him. He doesn't like confrontation. Me at times, I'll get annoyed and and then he'll say, no, just, calm down. So I realized he loves peace. And I actually, let me remember one thing that Humphrey, we used to, when we would quarrel a lot, maybe initially, I would maybe write SMS, I'm not happy about this, how could you? So I'd ask him in the evening after work, did you see my SMS? He said, no, as they came in, I deleted, because he knew I wrote them when I was unhappy, so he deleted. So he likes to guard his heart. And so I've understood him that when we go through something, he wants us to talk about it in a loving way.
Yes, exactly. And because we are so different and we have to understand each other, I also realize that there's a time that will come that will crash. So what do? We have to learn to be quick to forgive. So if you are for our relationship to grow and so that you don't have baggage and we help us to love one another better, then we must be very quick to forgive. Of course, it's not easy. It's easily said than done. But you have really learned, if you really want a relationship to work well, we must be quick to forgive.
Yeah. And to apologize. Yes. I must say Humphrey taught me how to say sorry. So now I knew it's important, but it's just that because of my personality, I would want to justify myself more. But I learned that I have nothing to lose by saying sorry. I have everything to gain, and to gain his love and confidence. Yeah. So, and standing together in hard times is something else we have learned together. We've gone through hard times together, but we've always shielded one another. That's one thing we agreed. It doesn't matter. We must be together. We must affirm one another. At times we'll have to do it when even there are people who will not be very happy about someone, or just say something about somebody. You know, I always remember that time maybe we were trusting God for a child, and we would go, and maybe he had some nasty cousins who would say something. Then Harvey would come and grab me, you know, sweetie, let's go. So standing with one another in hard times, I think that has really been amazing.
Yeah, indeed. Good. The other thing is about being each other's cheerleader. And being able to cheer each other on, especially in our careers, in what we are passionate about. She's passionate about families and counseling and all that, and I'm really I feel privileged to be to help her, you know, pursue that and encourage her in her pursuit for that. She also helps me in my other things. I love children.
She's in children's
ministry. Yeah, so
he homeschools our children.
Yeah.
And so I'm a cheerleader. I'm a cheerleader there, because I have never, even when he leaves me with his class of our two daughters, I tell him, when are you coming back? So I cheer him on that, because he's amazing. Even even being the priest of the home, that one he's done amazingly well. Of course, there are times he'll feel, oh, if he's not home, maybe we are late to do devotion. He doesn't take that very kindly, Humphrey. So I'll have to, you know, do that in a way to support him as the priest of the home. Yes.
Okay. The other one is about role sharing, meaning, okay, we know, of course, a wife has her own role and the husband has their own role, which you have probably developed because of your culture that you have formed at home. But also it's really good when you do something that you are good at, and it really helps develop each other better. Yeah, so sometimes you find, although the kitchen, for example, she likes cooking for us and all that, but sometimes I can also cook. It doesn't mean I cannot cook, but also I respect the fact that she likes and she's good in that. I put the girls to bed myself. I like doing that a lot. Yeah, so I religiously do that, and she gives me the space to be able to do that. So by dividing that, our work, when we are our duties or the roles that we are things that we are doing, it helps us to be more effective in our and to avoid the quarreling and feeling that I'm the only one doing this.
This has not been done. Yeah. Like I always forget to close, you know, cupboards. You know, for some reason, I don't know.
And lights.
But I think that is one of the perpetual things in our marriage, that he has tried to close. So he decides, let me just close after her. So it's actually sharing roles. The other one is submitting one to another, more in the sense that I have a strength and he has a strength. And it could be a strength that maybe even an idea of an investment. So he doesn't feel like because he's the head, I cannot give her an idea. Or if it's me in my work, I might feel, yes, this is my work, but he has amazing ideas. I mean, even in the shows that I do, he does, like I said, he does 90% of the. So I submit to his strength, as also he submits to where I am strong at.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The other thing is about not dwelling on regrets, because of course sometimes you'll make either business decisions or investment decisions and they'll not go the way you expected.
Like we have lost money.
Yeah. So what
like
you do?
in wrong, maybe. Yeah. And it could be one of us. Maybe it's me who brought up the idea.
Yeah. So.
But.
Yeah. So you should not dwell in. You should not regret. Yeah, because you need to move on in your marriage, and also you should not blame each other. That you are the one who came up. You see, I told you so, or something like that. But you really work towards it becomes a learning, something to learn from and to move on in your relationship. It helps you grow together. Yeah, good.
Yeah, exactly. Then the 12th thing, if you're still counting, is spending time with each other. We had mentioned something similar to that, but we spend a lot of not just quantity of time. We always say quality is from quantity, and we do not get bored of each other. I mean, there's always, I look forward to when are you coming back home. If it's him, we love to spend time with each other. So in that way, you're able to talk about issues, agree on issues together, because you're together. You're only not meeting in a very short time, but you are able to talk about, serious issues. Like, One of the most of you people know that, for example, we have adopted a child. So of course, in the fact that we kept talking and spending time with one another, we're able to see we actually this is the time for us to do this, and we had agreed. And there's some of the things we have mentioned, we agreed together and were able to share it out and say this is what we wanted to do, and this is we had agreed. It didn't matter what maybe we were going to inform, even if it's our family, we were telling them because it's something that we had wanted, and we knew that we would manage this because we are able to spend time together.
Exactly. So the last thing is about serving together. We love serving together. Like for example, we are running currently. We are doing a premarital class in church. Yeah. We always we want to be together and be able to serve, do something together to serve other people. Yeah, because that's how you grow also. So we love doing that a lot. We also something we are doing. The time we were visiting a children's home together with our children as well. So that really helps grow our relationship. And also because we have the sort of, even if we may not have very many things that are the same in terms of interest, but because we have decided that we want to serve together, it brings us close to each other. Yeah. So finally,
so those are the 13 things. In the 13, yes, you'll find some are mixed up. So it's not like we planned it out so well. We just thought, why not we just talk as we relaxed this afternoon. So from all of us is God bless you and God bless your marriage.
Amen.
Bye.
Bye.